Hola gente, muy buenas, saludos a todos, bienvenidos a GungnirGames. Aquí seguimos con Noire en el caso de atropello y fuga, pero hemos encontrado pruebas extrañas para ser un caso de atropello y ahora vamos a informar a la viuda, aunque también a interrogarla, imagino.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Bueno, vamos a curiosear un poco. Si queréis, antes de interrogar, curiosear por las casas, no os acerquéis demasiado al sospechoso porque si no empezará el interrogatorio. Aunque bueno, creo que igualmente podéis salir. Oxidol.
Don't think this is any use to us. Optimistic, Cole.
Cuchillos. Pero no hay nada. Suelta. Casa más pequeña. Vale. Nada. Cerrado. Bueno, pues hablar con ella.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Vale, ya, gesto. Pasa. A ver, un segundo. No es que haya prueba concluyente. Voy a poner duda.
You expect me to believe that?
Vale, bien.
It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Normal.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
No, mientes, el seguro.
Being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Carta del seguro.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer.
Bueno, tres
Now, if you
correctas.
could both
Ay,
just leave.
We're leaving,
Momento, tengo buena
man.
racha.
Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough
Bueno,
time
mentiré,
you
me
have.
acuerdo de algunas cosas así pasajeras. Jugué hace tiempo al juego. ¿Teléfono? Coño está. ¿Dónde está tu teléfono?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Bueno. Bueno, como yo ya os he dicho antes, para mí el misterio de este juego o el mayor dilema suele ser entre los interrogatorios, la duda o la mentira. La verdad siempre se ve por las expresiones, pero entre duda y mentira. Vamos al depósito. Pues eso, es lo que cuesta más de ver. Tenéis que ser observadores con las pistas y las pruebas. Cualquier duda, consultáis la libreta. A veces incluso así cuesta saber si escoger duda o mentira.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 454 now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to Ammo Code 2, identify.
No sé yo si debería ir por aquí, pero bueno. Palonazos.
Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full roof.
Ahí estás.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Junk.
Basura. Nah, estas son las pruebas que ya habíamos visto. Supongo que esto, si nos lo saltamos, lo veríamos aquí. La cartera, vale. Supongo que no me dices nada más.
You lousy piece of shit! That's that guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Pues. Ahí estás. Iremos a detener al conductor.
And now you hear him on KTI. Big Joe Turner.
Left. Take the next right. Straight through.
All units, shots fired off speed south, Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speed south, unit to handle code 3 identified.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I wonder he killed driving like this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Quieto ahí.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done. Put your hands in the air.
Oh my gosh.
That was a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge. So, initial report came back with an ID on our victim, Lester D. Pattison of 182 North Hope Street. Captain wants us there double quick.
Pues... vamos a por los Pattison. por ella, claro. Y él, supongo.
Any Central unit of 415, possible mental case. At 7th and Flower, unit to ammo code 3, identify.
Slow down!
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
¡Estás coche! ¡Ah! Como que ha batido, pero como... Pero sí, solo me ha rozado. Ah, otra vez.
It's too late, Sabo.
Saltárselo. Coño.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Le he dado la pierna. Joder, tío, sigue corriendo.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
How long do you think you can hold out?
La mano, la mano.
You want to back off.
Help me!
Muerto más para Phelps.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Está preparado. Ah, sí. Bueno, aquí tenéis una especie de alternativa si vais al sitio. Pero bueno, otro caso resuelto, chicos. Aquí lo dejamos. Un saludo a todos y a cuidarse. Nos vemos.